Hello everyone. Again this lecture is continuation of body. So far we have covered body definition, body implementation. We have called them in SC38 program. Now we will explore more on the body. Now we will do body with filters. Now what is body with filters? Generally for a body definition we can have any number of implementation. But I am saying for a body definition we have multiple body implementation. So it's one to many relationship. For a body definition you have multiple body implementations. Now suppose we have multiple body implementations, and if we want to call some specific implementation, in that case we have a concept that is called as body with filters. So what we will do, we will call only those specific implementation which are required by the customer. Suppose we have a body definition that has suppose 10 implementations, and we want to call only one specific implementation. In that case we have to go for the concept of body with filters. Now we will cover body with filter. Now we have SC18 is the transaction code for body definition. We will display this. We are going for the change mode. Now we will cover firstly these three options. Multiple use can only be implemented SAP internally, limited filter use. Now what are these three options? What is this multiple use? If you tick this multiple use, only in that case you can create multiple implementations for a body definition. What I am saying, if you are clicking on this multiple use, only in that case you can create multiple implementation for a body definition. If you are not clicking in this, you cannot create multiple implementations. Now our second checkbox can only be implemented SAP internally. Suppose we have already discussed कि in general cases we are not creating body definition, we are only creating body implementation. Suppose we have a body definition, and in this, if this checkbox is ticked, then you cannot implement that body definition. That definition or that body definition can only be implemented by SAP. We cannot implement that. Now we have third option, limited filter use, which is used for limiting the body or calling the specific body implementations. Now what is this multiple use? If you are clicking on multiple use, only in that case you can create multiple implementations for a body definition. If this checkbox is ticked, then in that case you cannot implement you cannot do the body implementation. Only SAP can do the body implementation. We cannot do. If this is ticked, then in that case we can call some specific implementation. Now what is our requirement in this case? For this body definition we will create one more implementation. We already have one implementation. Now we will create one more implementation, and among those two implementation we will call at a time only one implementation. Okay, so what is our current requirement? In this current requirement, for a body definition we have multiple implementation, and we will call one at a time. We will call only one specific implementation. We already have one body implementation. Now we will create another implementation. Suppose now for creating the body implementation, our transaction code is SC19. I am clicking on the enter. Now I am creating one more implementation. I am clicking on this create button. This is my enhancement support name. I am clicking on this create button. Suppose my name of the second enhancement implementation is ZEI_test1. Same process we are doing which we have done in the previous lecture. Enhancement implementation 2. I am saving this as a local object. Now my name of the suppose body implementation is Z body implementation test 1 My name of the class is suppose ZCL underscore test 2. My by definition is same. Now we have one by definition Z body underscore test. Now we have two implementations. One we have created in the previous lectures. Now I am creating one more, that is Z body IM underscore test 1. Now my name of the class is ZCL underscore test 2. Now I am clicking on this OK button. I am saving this as a local object. It is taking time for saving. My name of the class is ZCL underscore test 2. Now I am going to create this class. Okay, we already have this class. Suppose my name of the class is ZCL underscore test 3 suppose. Yes, I am saving this as a local object. Now I will go for this class. Yes. Now I am activating this class. Now I have another class ZCL underscore test 3. This class has again the same method, change underscore value, and it has the same parameter, that is p value. See, we have one interface. Now we have multiple classes. Now we have multiple implementations. Now suppose I am writing the logic here. In the previous class you have written the logic p value is equal to x. Now I am writing p value is equal to y. Dot. Okay. Now my class is activated. Now I am activating the enhancement implementation. My enhancement implementation is activated. Back. Now I am displaying this ZEI underscore test 1. This is the enhancement implementation which I have created. When I am displaying this, it is now active. It is now in active mode. Now we have two implementations. First one is our Z body underscore test. Now our second implementation is Z body underscore test 1. In the first implementation you have set the value to x. In the second implementation you have set the value to y. Firstly, now see why I am able to create more than one implementations, because I have ticked this checkbox multiple use. See, I have checked this checkbox multiple use. That's why I am able to create the multiple implementations of this. So whenever you want to create the multiple implementations, you always have to check this checkbox. Now I will call this in SE38 transaction code SE38 program. Now I am displaying this program. This is the already created program. I am displaying this program, going for the change mode of the program. Now for this body we have now two implementations. So when I am clicking on the, now I am setting the breakpoint, I will show you each and everything in the debugging mode. Now I am executing the program. I will close one session because this is classical debugger. I am going for new debugger. Going for desktop 3. Initially my object is initial. Now the object is created. See, now firstly first class is called. Now this variable has the value x. Now this variable has the value x. Now I am again going for that. Now see, our second implementation is called. Now this variable has the value y. If I am executing this, now our result is y. Now a class, now a by definition has multiple implementation. It is displaying the values or it is calling the implementations in sequence. So firstly it has the value x, then it has the value y. So now what is our requirement? I have to call only one implementation at a time. So we have to go for the concept of filters. So in this case I have to call only one specific implementation. So how to call that specific implementation, we will continue in the next lecture.